I'm speaking to Lynde Opperman. We're at the 2016 Travel Counsellors Conference at the beautiful Western Cape Arabella Hotel at the Powwow. And I decided to ask Lynde a couple of questions relating to her being a travel counsellor. How long have you been a travel counsellor, Lynde?
In March it was 7 years.
7 years. It seems to be a magic number. Everybody's been a travel counsellor for 7 years. Wonderful. Without giving me the brand name, did you work previously for a retail travel agency before you came to Travel Counsellors?
I did, yes. I worked in retail in Worcester, yes.
Okay. And what was the difference between your life when you worked as a retail travel agent and your life when you became a travel counsellor? What are the major differences that stand out?
Definitely no stress.
Really?
I was a team leader at the previous company, and having to manage a whole shop and your staff, and having that stress every month to reach targets, and when your colleagues, well, your people that you're in charge of are not reaching targets, it's really difficult, and you need to carry that. Whereas with TC at the moment, I'm the only one that I need to worry about. My salary, my time, there is no stress, and yeah, I have such quality of life. Happy times.
Okay, this is quite a personal question, but do you make more money now than you did before in your previous job? Relatively speaking?
At least double.
Wow, really? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So, do you find you have more work-life balance? One of the other counsellors mentioned they have better work-life balance, or do you just work like a demon all the time?
Oh, no. I'm very, very strict with myself. I'm very strict with my clients, and clients actually appreciate to know that you have office hours. I work from home, but I do not work after 5. If it's an emergency, they know they can phone me, but they need to know that come 5 o'clock, it's me and my family. And yeah, I also make time for little things like doctor's appointments, like my son's rugby matches, meeting my husband for coffee on the spur of a moment. Those are all little things that you can now do where you couldn't before.
Wonderful. And Lynde, do you run a leisure type agency or corporate, or is there a mix? How would you describe the business that you do?
I started off purely leisure, and within 2-3 years I'm more corporate at the moment, and that was all from referrals, from doing people's leisure bookings, and then they would ask me, can you help me with a corporate booking, and then they would refer me to their friends, and I find I actually have more of a corporate base.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
From scratch.
It's very interesting in the travel industry how there was a time when corporate dominated completely, and it seems like leisure travel booked through travel agents and RTCs and travel counsellors among them has sort of really become a much more positive income stream and a kind of blending of the two things together. Yeah.
No, it's amazing. And the people appreciate it that you're there to see them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Go home and chat to them.
And just looking around this powwow, all these suppliers, do you feel supported by the suppliers that engage with travel counsellors? Do you see them often?
Yes, even out in Worcester, they do make an effort. Often they come like 2 or 3 of them in a car, and they come out and they see all the Worcester agents. It's awesome to bond with them. Yeah.
Okay. So that's your supplier relationships, you reckon, are good ones. Okay, good. Okay, what do you think is the one most valuable thing about being a travel counsellor?
Not having stress, having just time to just be me. You lose that when you work in such a stressful environment. You forget who you are.
Yeah.
I love just being able to be happy every day.
Fantastic. And do you have any particular specialization? Are you, for example, some people just find that they become the specialist in something like Bali or Thailand or anything. Do you have any particular specialization, or is it general?
I love cruising. I think cruising is a fantastic product, and I don't think many people know how affordable it is actually once you start putting that it's your transport between cities, that it's also your meals that are on board, and all the things that, I just think cruising is something that's very much overlooked, and I love it.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you, and very good commission to be earned in cruising. Yeah.
And you need to also think out of the box and see all different cruises. And
Yes.
cruising's not just about a client says to you he wants to go on this cruise. You
Yes.
need to match him to the specific cruise line. If he's a 3-star client, what room does he want?
Yes.
Also, you need to look at things like his stopover.
Yes.
Is he going to need a transfer, or is it in town? And
Yes.
little things like that. So it's selling a cruise is not just there, it's the brochure, I'll sell you that one. You actually need to
Yes.
go in depth into it.
You do, and one thing that I often wonder about, I mean, you do have to understand the differentiation between the different cruise lines and the different areas they go to. How do you actually really get to know all of that? Because you can't go on every cruise there is in the whole world.
No, you can't, but I've done product training with Cruises International, and that was amazing. I loved it. It was a 6-month course, and they go through each of their cruise lines, and
Yes.
they teach you about which type of clients would go for that.
Yes.
They also teach you little things like the difference between tender and actually
Yes.
docking,
Yes.
which a client sees and they go, you're tendered or you're docked.
Yeah.
The difference, but you actually need to know what that is. For some people, like in a wheelchair, that's
Yes.
all tendered,
Yes.
but they can do a docking.
Yes.
I've loved MSC, I've done their courses.
Okay.
Being abreast of things and up to date.
Well, thank you very much, Lynde Opperman. Keep on cruising.
Thank you.